Hi, everybody. Lisa Fry with My Mystical Life, and I am just so excited to be here. Oh gosh, that hurt. I am on for a while to do some readings, and wow, that's using a lot of my computer. Um, a little bit of chit chat, a little bit of question and answer, all that good stuff that we usually do. So I'm just on to say hi and have a great day. Hey, hey, hey. How are you, Erin? Just kind of cruising on with my day. It's been a roller coaster of a day. So I'm just chilling like a villain. That's all I'm doing. Hello. I need to put that in my entrance. Hello. It's copyright infringement though. It's all good. Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? I didn't, of course, get prepared to do this again today. So, Lisa Phillips says her Facebook was hacked and an obscene photo was posted. Oh my gosh, that's horrifying. I just saw this someplace else. Sorry. I just know that she's part of our people, and that just is very frustrating when people feel the need to violate. Oh gosh, that hurt. What the hell is going on? To violate our personal energy. And it really is a violation of stepping into our energy and being creepy. Creepy. This is not cool. It's not cool. Anyhow, I hope that, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. What time is it where you're at? It is 1:46 here. I'm sharing out to groups because that is what I need to do for sure. I'm just carrying all that good stuff. And it's been a different day. I had some things pop up on my schedule that were not supposed to be there. And I was like, I'm going to power through this and I'm going to make it happen. And it actually was the healing session that I do that I only do one a week of. And for some reason, it allowed somebody to schedule two in one day. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's gonna. And I was gonna try and power through it, but here's what I discovered. As I went through my morning, wow, look at you guys. So okay, 6:45, three something, 4 something, 6 something. Awesome. Okay. Good morning from New Zealand. Yay. So as I went to power through doing this healing. Now it's a really intensive healing session. If you guys are not familiar with it, it's called Akashic Soul Awakening, and it's a double trance. I know, right, Lori? It's a double trance healing session. So I put somebody into trance. I help them get into trance. We go through the grounding, setting, protecting, and I take them up and they get to meet Archangel Michael within trance. So it's really cool. So they remember all of it, right? And this is why I'm just explaining it because it's deep, deep, deep stuff. And then I step into trance and meet them on their journey inside trance. And so they are aware of me being there, and we go together to meet Archangel Metatron. And then we go to meet Saint Germain, and then we step into their Akashic halls, and they get to sit and watch me do shamanic soul retrieval on past lives in their Akashic halls to bring back soul fragments. So to do 2 of these in one day is mind blowing. It's mind numbing is what it is. And it took me a bit this morning because I was like, I can do this. And I have this great friend named Ellie. And she may show up on here. And there's my husband. Say hi, Sam. He showed up today he logged in as My Mystical Life. So as my morning progressed, I kind of was like, this is just not, I can't do it. Because I'm very much a power through it kind of person. And I had to message her and be like, I'm so sorry. But it was a scheduling glitch, and she was very, very understanding. And so I rescheduled it. And, but it just made me feel so guilty. It kind of threw my day off a little bit. But I did have another appointment at 11 o'clock because I only book one of these a week. I mean, yeah, trance within a trance. I love meditating within meditation. Who meditates within meditation? Has anybody done this? Like you go into a meditation and you're within the meditation, you meditate again. I've done this 3 or 4 deep now, and I mean to tell you, it's transception. It's the coolest thing. You get so much information. You really head down deep, and it really is an amazing healing process and discovery process for yourself. Normally, I'm in Lemuria doing interdimensional work when I'm doing this. So, wow, that sounds so strange. Doing interdimensional work. Whoever thought we would say something like that? You know, I'm sorry. I'm in a different dimension when I'm doing this meditation, so it's all good. Yeah, and it really happens very spontaneously, Erin. So it's not like you go in with the intention to meditate with a meditation. You may be sitting there and I've had it when I've been working with Athena, and I've gone into sessions that I was working with Artemis, and it's a part of a healing and a discovery. And you just sit there and all of a sudden it happens. So if you're going in to do it intentionally, I don't know how that goes because I don't usually do that, but it just is a spontaneous thing. So hi everybody, hi. It's just my phone's going nuts over there. So we're gonna start doing what are we doing today? Good question, huh? It's a Yeah, don't go into that with that intentionally. Just go into your journeys and with the intention that you are going to go wherever you need to go. Speaking of that, let me tell you guys, I have the link for, if you're not signed up for it, for the animal totem on the 20th. I'm doing a live journey, shamanic journey, a guided shamanic journey to meet your animal totems. That's the link to get there. Okay, that'll get you to the notifications that let you know when it happens. And I will be walking people through into a legitimate shamanic journey where we incorporate aloha, all these incredible things into our energy field and meeting our totems. And then directly after that evening, because that is at 5 p.m. Central on the 20th. And then if you're part of the membership, you guys, if you're part of the continuing education classes and stuff, first of all, can I get a huge shout out for the calcite class? Because Sam did this amazing calcite class, and I'm like, there's no way I can keep up with that. He just did this off the chart, crazy detailed, talking about the honey, what chakras were you talking about? The above the head and below the feet and earth and above. I mean, amazing. And so the calcite class, oh my gosh, you watched it, Erin? Is that class not off the hook? I don't know how I'm going to keep up. But we're going to be changing our class formats as time goes on, just because right now we are kind of limited on how we can do classes, and because we don't have all of our equipment. We have professional equipment back home, and wherever home is nowadays, Oklahoma, Hawaii, or not Hawaii, Oklahoma, Ohio. Yeah, there's a lot. That is a class that you kind of have to drip feed to yourself, because there is so much information. That very same evening that we do the shamanic journey, which is open to everybody. The shamanic journey is open to everybody. The question and answer is for our members on the late bloomers intuitive development. And that is where we're going to have a live meeting for everybody that's in the development classes that wants to talk about what we've been learning. Am I having tech issues? Am I having tech? Because tech issues have been rampant today. Hi, Leslie. Leslie, Leslie is actually our featured member for August, and her interview, her chat that her and I had will be out. I thought it was today, but it's tomorrow. It's the 15th. Hers is out Saturday. So on Saturday we have Leslie coming, her interview coming out. Good. I'm glad there's no issues. On the 16th, we're talking about centering. Oh, my domain thing? No, the domain thing isn't solved. Are you crazy? I had nightmares about, not nightmares. I was doing internet work all night long in my brain. I had to get up because repeatedly because I was building web pages in my brain, and I'm like, I can't do it. I have things I want to outsource because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, and like my social media stuff and stuff like that. So whatever. When I win the lottery, I don't need to win the lottery because I am wonderful in every way, every day. Okay. So then on the 23rd, we have protection. And I know that those are maybe some of the things that, hi, everybody, that, if you're on, you were over there, I was talking about Lisa. If you're on Lisa Tabbert Fry, you guys, on my personal page, I cannot see your comments. I cannot see your comments. If you're on like Lisa Tabbert Fry, you have to go to My Mystical Life. Look, My Mystical Life right there. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So then on the 23rd, and this is all in the intuitive development, you guys. On the 23rd, we have protection. We're getting all of those out of the way so that they are accessible for everybody. And then on the 26th, instead of Sam doing a healing session because he is working his tail off, I'll be doing a healing session with everybody. And then on the 31st, it is a trance to Michael, to Archangel Michael. So that one should be really interesting. And what I love about trance work, you guys, is when I say we're going to this journey, it's reinforced into our subconscious that we're going to be successful. Okay. And we get in there and we go, oh my goodness. And it's just the most amazing thing because then all of the sudden, boom, there's Archangel Michael. And you get to stand there and have a conversation with him. And you know what this does on the other end of that is it strengthens your bond to that communication, and your energy field is familiar with how their energy field feels and their vibration, and it's easier to connect in the future. And that is what I have been told. Thank you. Sorry, Lisa. That's what I've been told by Michael and Metatron and Saint Germain, because the people that I've been doing these Akashic Soul Awakenings for have been having very vivid dreams and communicating with Metatron and Saint Germain and Michael a lot. So it's really quite amazing. I'm just thrilled by it. So that's what we have going on the rest of this month. I have the new newsletter coming out. I just got the information from Tammy Manzo, and I'll be putting that together. And yeah, I've not been online. I've been doing a lot of technical stuff. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. If you're not part of the intuitive development that we're talking about, because, well, we are a lot of fun. We are a hell of a lot of fun. And this is the link to get there. And for less than 2 cups of coffee, $11 a month is the base level. I'm reading. I didn't see it, Lisa, or I would have messaged you immediately, because there are hackers. It's just crazy. Okay, you guys, what should we work on today? Because I'm going to give you a couple things that we can do. We can do Akashics and run through those really quickly. We can do animal totems and run through those really quickly, or I can do cards. Your guy, dealer's choice. You guys pick. I'm not doing that. No. So you guys as dealers pick. You let me know what we want to do, and we will start strolling forward with something. You have a huge surprise for class. You scare me. Oh my gosh. We are a happy bunch of coconuts. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're going to the what are we going to on Saturday? The flea market. The flea market. So I'm letting you guys go through what you think we should do, and I'll go with the popular consensus. I'm going to put together a Hawaiian pack to give away in the membership. Don't forget, you guys, September 5th, we're giving away the big calcite crystal. If that's in the membership. But in the membership, I'm going to put together a Hawaiian pack that is going to have passion tea in it, fresh passion tea, fresh passion fruit tea. It's going to have some macadamia nuts in it. It's going to have a sarong in it because, well, I'm in Hawaii. Why wouldn't it? And some coffee, some Hawaiian coffee. So that is going to be within the membership. I'm not telling you exactly. That's funny. I'm not going to tell you exactly when, but it's going to be given away in the membership in the next couple weeks. I can't wait because I'm going to miss Hawaii so badly. Oh, the macadamia nuts are so good. I'm not going to lie. Those are the best part. I go and get them at the macadamia nut factory where they're fresh. So, woohoo! Someone asked me, what is Akashic? Akashic is the Akashic records. That is a record of everything you've ever done, past, present, and future. That is, and I know, right? Future. It's because it's all happening at the same time, and it is just a compendium of all of the details. Like what did you have happen in that life? Who was your family? All that stuff. And when we do it in this venue like this, of course, everything I do, you guys, you can find at mymysticallife.com and in my reading section. I keep all my readings very affordable because I love what I do. So I go in and I just kind of give you information on what past lives was. And people wonder why we need this information. So here's where I'm going to put it to you guys. How many people on here have had past life readings with me, or Akashic soul awakening, or soul tapping, and how many felt that it was beneficial? Because you can see patterns in your past lives, and it's kind of like a cheat sheet for right now. Like, what do I have? What am I working on? Why am I working on this so hard? And the soul tapping is actually probably going to go on sale. I'm going to have a special on it next week. So watch out for that, you guys. And that is me working in the past lives doing soul retrieval. So we have so much going on right now that I can't really cover it without sounding like an infomercial. When can you sign up for the 1111 Club? Right now. It's an ongoing class, and here's what's really cool. When you sign up, you see everything we've already put up there. So it's not from today forward, it's everything we've put up there you get to see. So we've done ancient Lemurian class, which I had so much fun doing. We had a guided meditation to ancient Lemuria, which if anybody on here experienced that, I never know. And here's the 1111 Club. I love that, the 1111 Club. I never know what I'm going to do when I start recording a guided meditation. Never. And it's always channeled. So I don't know who channeled that, who I channeled the Lemurian through, but it was really, really amazing. And well, thank you, Cheryl. And I actually went to the beach to tape it. And I sat down on the beach and I started, and then I went off into trance. So what I taped the first time was actually trance. And the people on the gold and the platinum levels of this membership got that part. But so when I was listening to it, I listened to true that you have a repeat antagonist when you come back to different lives. There are on the other side, we do have particular, souls have personalities just like we do. I mean, this is part of our personality, and we do have some that are better at being an antagonist than others, and they know that on the other side. So they're like, you know what, you're really good at getting under my skin. Why don't you come back again and piss me off a little bit more? And then I've got to learn this stuff. And then next time I'm going to help you learn, I'm going to get under your skin. So that we do have particular souls that come into our lifetimes and every once in a while to create change and create lessons. So yeah, it does happen. Just like we have our soul family come through that just, we have the same ones that like to circulate in mother-father roles or brother-sister roles, twin flame roles, things like that. So, and you can have a twin, you can have a soul, soulmate that you like to come back with on a romantic level as well that isn't your twin flame. So there's so many different You channeled me. There's so many different things going on there. It's really mind-boggling. Okay. Galactic Lives and Light Being Lives, Hope McKee. I have to tell you that there is when it comes to those past lifetimes, there is a separate section of the library for them. We are not, our vibration, our brain is not geared to hold all that much information like that yet. So occasionally I get information from back there, but it really has to be necessary for your lesson right now. Because look, it's Laura Keating. Love Laura Keating. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Donna's cousin Dan. Hi. So we have so much diversity. Lisa, what do you recommend for me getting over a horrible negative thought, feelings, depression, anger after ending a toxic relationship? First thing and this is actually what your guides come across with, they would like you to take a nice, relaxing salt bath and just in that water, let all that shit fall away. Because you know what? When we are feeling those things, and also go to mymysticallife.com and in the meditations tab, there's some guided meditations there, you guys. The one for centering, it'll tell you who they're channeled through. But the one for centering is Archangel Metatron. Living right here, right now, you're not going to be, if you're living in the moment and appreciating every breath you take right now, you're not going to live back in the anxiety or the past or the future. Okay, you have to live right now, and that's the best advice. That's directly from Metatron. I mean, he is very much about helping people find their center. So call in Archangel Metatron, ask him to come in that twilight right before you get out of bed and give you a sign that he's there, and it will come in the form of sacred geometry. That is how he comes across. So just, that's my best advice. Hi, Renee Lloyd. So sorry about today. I really, really am. I think I figured out the scheduling glitch, but I hope it doesn't happen again because that is rough. And I really thought about just doing the service and I was like, I can't. Lisa, once you learn the lesson, do they stop appearing? Once you learn the lesson, they don't have a need to come in to teach anymore. So yeah, absolutely. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. This is the link. I gotta find it. We have a shamanic apprenticeship. See, it sounds like a huge infomercial. We have a shamanic apprenticeship coming up for anybody that's interested. If you're a healer and you are looking for something deeper to do, or if you feel that shamanic calling, if the drum really moves you, this is the shamanic apprenticeship, you guys. And I have to tell you, that's another thing I keep super affordable because we are going to have fun. Okay. All right, let me, I see people talking about Ellie. I know. I'm chatty. I keep seeing everybody saying hi to her, but I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, Ellie Coyle. How are you feeling today? So let's go ahead and do some readings. And my guides tell me it's time, Ellie. It's time. It's getting to be about that time to get back on again. The shamanic apprenticeship, you guys, just go look at the page. Just go look at the page. I'm so stinking excited about it. It's been years in the coming, and I've been doing shamanism well over a decade now, and it really is my pathway to connection. And I love seeing connection in other people as well. I've got I just get so much joy out of watching people that are in our classes just start to do readings. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It really, really is. It's so cool. Okay. Akashic Records. I am going into it. Okay. Moving into Akashic Records. So Okay. As I'm scrolling through, you guys know that I'm going all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. So I may be picking anybody's name here. If you're just signing on, it doesn't mean that you're all the way down the list. It just means I'm scrolling along. And this is for Edwin because he really tickled me when he puts the lime in the coconut. Now I've got to watch Practical Magic. So Edwin, I want to talk about throat chakra issues. I want to talk about, oh, okay then. I want to talk about a female past life, but this girl, um, uh, for whatever reason, I don't know what the hell happened, and not doing soul retrieval here within this. So, but this is the photo that I'm getting of this particular past life. First, I got it like this, and I thought, oh, she's being hung, and I would think to say that that would have been the thing, but I actually feel like she was pulled behind a horse. I feel like she was pulled. Oh, understood. Okay, this is Native American in nature. This is, oh, and that makes so much sense. Okay, thank you. They're giving me very specifics here. This is a Native American younger woman, much, just out of her teens kind of age, where she had been caught around the neck and they were tormenting the shit out of her. And they're very specific. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. They're very specific, and I know this probably won't mean a thing to you, but the saddle horn that they wrap the rope around to take off is a saddle horn that they used in, this is random information, you guys, down in Texas and Spain, Mexico area. It was a Mexican type of saddle with a huge, huge horn on it that was very, very thick. And they wrapped it around it and had to hold on to it, and then they took off, and that is how she died, was in that moment. Sorry, I can't always let you know that they're all pretty and all that. That is just how it happens sometimes. But that is that very choked and very feeling that comes up with that. Okay, moving on. Lori or Nellis. So I have this little girl. This past life is a little girl, and I'm just giving you flashes in time, you guys. Not giving you the whole thing. I'm glad you enjoyed Lemurian. I enjoyed doing it. Um, it's just flashes in time. This may be a death moment. It may be just that this is the lifetime they want you to know about. They may want you to know about family. I don't know. I'm just giving you because it presents itself as a still to me. Okay, and then as I start to talk about it, it starts to move. It is so cool. And I know everybody does it differently. So, but the one thing I get about this is this little girl, had hearing issues. She could not hear. She heard muffled sounds. That's all she could hear. And she was all about the color. And they keep showing me paintings like Picasso and things like that. So I really feel like that would be the time frame. That's the time how they give me a time frame sometimes. And they're showing. Her walking through this field of tall grass, just picking flowers and enjoying life, and how she made up for one thing, made up for so many areas because she had this one deficiency, and it didn't really affect her too much in life because she could hear, but every sound like in a box, like wah, 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 wah. And but so she could make out words and things, but it was not something she was born with. She had had an illness, and her mother cried about this so much. Her mother cried, and that's something that really sticks with this, is she felt like she let her mother down because she was defective. And I feel like her mom was pretty much a hard ass, but she had a great life. She really, really had a great life. I see lots of love and a couple kids and things that other people might not have had. She did have. So they're just talking about, there may seem like there's some points in life where you just don't have everything you need, but always shoot for the things you want, because that's when you're going to really start to excel, and all abundance comes in. When we ask for what we need, and you hear guys, I say it all the time, when we ask for what we need, we get just enough to make those damn bills. Ask for what you want, and then everything takes off. Okay, moving on. Um, We are doing Akashic Records. Let's do Hope McKee. You guys, I rarely read messages. I go by names. So just know that. You've had a life as an analytical thinker, absolutely. I want to take this back to, they actually talk about your mind moving quickly, a lot quicker than your time frame that you were in. I definitely know that. And I see, I don't know what those things are. I don't know what they're called. They're clackers. We're going to call it a clacker. It's like a frame with beads, and they would count on it. They would count on it. And that, I don't know what the hell you did with it, but it just, it's different beads, different places. And this person actually had a very mundane job, but then they had deeper thinking things that they would write down. And I actually feel like some of these things that have been written down were part of a developing mathematical equation of some sort that people worked on for a long time. I don't know. But I just keep seeing like algebraic kind of mumbo jumbo to me, because I don't do that. But this person lived a very long time, and I can actually, it's so funny. They give me a reference of, who is that? That's funny. They give me the reference. This is so funny, and I'm so sorry. Sometimes they just use, I have a movie theater guide, and they'll pull references to give me an idea of what somebody looked like in the end. And if you might have to go back and watch it. Mary Poppins, the original Mary Poppins, where the banker, the old banker dude that finally passed away at the end of the movie, that's what this person looked like. They lived a very long time, and they were very, very smart, and had maybe not so much money, but had a lot of human equity that he passed on in the thought of in the frame of mathematical equations. I don't know. I know nothing about mathematical equations. I'm like, I don't even know what the clacker thing's called. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Nazen. I'm horrible. This one. Calisir. Calisir? 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 Nazen Calisir. Huh, interesting. Huh. So this is an interesting one, and I'm going to call this, actually, I can give a pretty accurate kind of area. They're going to call this France. Of course, I didn't shut my phone off, and now somebody has discovered that. I'm going to call this France. Okay, let's do that. And turn it off. Thank you. And the thing that I get with this, first off, is this profound sense of smell, like really strong sense of smell. And this person baked, this person, but I really feel like their passion was like chocolate or something very sweet like that, that was very precious. And this is a fairly older past life, because it's individually wrapped in little pieces of cloth or something, and it was only bought by people that could really afford the luxury. And but the smell, just the environmental smell of where this person lived is just divine. It's just divine. It's beautiful. And oh, and that's how they thought of it. That's so cool, because my thought is like, yum, chocolate. And this person was like, doesn't it smell beautiful? It's like the most beautiful thing that we can offer to people, because it was so sought after and expensive. And this was a female. She worked in the back. It was really an amazing. She just loved her job. She loved life. Good for her. And that's all they wanted. They're talking about enjoying the things. Moving on. Yes, Leslie, she's right. Interdimensional beings are so much more advanced. So much more advanced. Okay, moving on. I'm just scrolling through. Oh, you guys, when we have moments in our lifetime that we feel we are arguing with somebody all the time. And this is a blanket thing here because we all will run into this. We'll have some family member that just sticks in our craw and oh my gosh, I've got one. I have one. And I love her to death. But we don't always have to like what they do, but we love them. And there is that bond, and that's also a soul level bond. We all decided to come back for our lessons. We knew what was going to happen in this lifetime. We knew the relationships we were going to have. We knew the struggle to either gain a relationship or find peace within a relationship was going to be. Most of the time, we need to turn inward. Most of the time, when we are struggling with somebody on an anger level, we need to turn inward and find out where the base of that anger is. And then work on fixing that within ourselves, because there's something there that really irritates the crap out of us, and it might be something we see in ourselves. So make sure you're always looking deeper into the situation. Don't just be like, well, they're really pissing me off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I understand. I understand. I totally get it. But then we have to sit back and go, I love them. And why would I need to learn this lesson? What is it about this lesson that's going to benefit me? Not to me, for me. Always. Always, always. So, we're going to keep going on through these because I'm way behind. Way, 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 way behind. You're feeling a bit better? Good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Ellie. Okay. Ooh. Let us see, let us see. Let us see, let us see. I'm scrolling, guys. I'm scrolling. Philippa Dempsey. Philippa Dempsey. It's so funny. Just because as soon as I was reading, I'm scrolling through, and I'm hearing the Beatles song. Did anybody notice? Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. And it has to do with Philippa Dempsey. They're talking about just letting some situations go, just letting some things fall away that are not worth the energy. And we do have these things, you guys, because sometimes we create I'm going to change the way I said that. We create everything within our life. And sometimes we have to go, why the hell did I do that? Oh, now I understand. And this is part of how we learn. The people that never examine the lessons are the ones that never move forward. They will always revolve in the same thing. Always revolve in the same thing. And that is what the definition of insanity is, doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different. So that applies in so many different areas, but they're saying make sure you're learning to let things go that are not serving you. And it's hard sometimes because we have patterns and habits that we need to break. Moving on. Me too. Wait, squirrel. I'm gonna start hiding squirrels in the newsletters for you guys. Like, squirrel. Oh, I watched The Secret. It did start before, but quit. I watched all of it this time. So glad you suggested it. That the first 5 minutes are just painful. Just like B movie bad. I want to just redirect it. Like, just put a blank white screen up there, please. It's okay though, because the content after that is amazing. Amazing. So once again, you guys, let's see which link is right here. This is the Shamanic Apprenticeship link that's right there. And that, oh, let's see who that is. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought we had a troll. I was like, people jump, man, really badly. Oh man, did I just do that? I just did. So, how many squirrels can you find? Right? Right? That might happen. You don't know. I'm working on the newsletter right now, so you guys are aware of what next. Matter of fact, I'll just tell you what next month classes are. First of all, before I do that, this is the shamanic journey to your animal totems that's coming up. This is free, you guys. All you got to do is sign up for it so you get the Zoom room announcement of when it's going to be. It was Einstein's definition of insanity. That man vibrated off of this earth. He vibrated off of this earth. Let's see. I'm scrolling through. Oh, and then the other link is, this is the development one. This is the one where we're talking about all these classes that we're doing. Oh man, are you kidding me? Really? Lisa, just stop touching stuff. Stop touching stuff. Okay. There we go. This link is the membership. And you guys, $11.11 a month is the basic level. And you get 4 classes, a guided meditation. We're always putting really cool stuff up there. At least we hope it's really cool. So that is what we have going on. He was amazing and so connected. I mean, it's like he plugged a socket into the universe. It was amazing, his energy. Isis, shh. She's like, we haven't seen trolls. Christy Elliott, is it September yet? So let's talk about the September classes, because it was dealers. What is a troll? We have people that come on here, and every once in a while they'll message people that have said something, and they'll be like, hi, my name is Jimmy Joe Bob, and I give accurate readings. Message me for an inbox or whatever. And we always tell people, make sure don't click on those, because we don't know them and they could have spamware. I have no idea what they do. So that is just a thing. But that's our trolls. And that's not just exclusive to us. All sorts of people get them. So I talked about the August. And if you guys haven't seen it, you can go to mymysticallife.com, and the newsletter's there for the rest of this month. But then I have more classes. So on Wednesday, the 2nd of September, we're giving away Keeper of the Spirit Tales. We're going to be giving a lot more stuff away as we get home. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one. Your family has a curse and I can help you. I'm the only one that can do it. Oh, please, you guys, give me your best troll phrases. That is fabulous. I want to hear your troll phrases. It's just funny. We're not manifesting them. We're just laughing. So on the 2nd, I'm giving away Donna's book, and this is about Sandusky, Ohio, not only famous for Cedar Point's roller coasters, but for the ghosts as well. A lot of things happened in Sandusky, Ohio, in the Great Lakes region, you guys. So that's a really great one. On the 4th of September, we have a healing session with Sam, always amazing. Bum-ba-da-ba. On the 7th, Monday the 7th, we're doing the Violet Flame. Talking about Saint Germain and the Violet Flame, you guys. On the 11th, we're doing an intuitive spotlight. I haven't picked out that person yet. And the 14th, we're doing crystal class with Sam. Oh yeah, that one. I can draw your twin flame. You know how south that could go? That could go really south. I mean, I'm not against doing, I draw too every once in a while, but I'm bad at it. But yeah. So the 14th, should I tell you guys what the class is going to be on? Because that's Sam's crystal class. And Sam's crystal class is, oh, by the way, the 5th, we give away the crystal. So rainbow fluorite. It's rainbow fluorite. On the 18th, we're doing the guided meditation to Saint Germain. And that will be shamanic journey. All my meditations are shamanic journeys. So all of them are. On the 21st, ancient civilizations. You asked for it, Atlantis. We're going to be talking about Atlantis. On the 24th of September, we're doing the member question and answer. The 25th, a member spotlight. We're going to be doing Tammy Amit for our member spotlight. The 26th is our shamanic question and answer, because our shamanic apprenticeship comes with, yeah, that's just it, Isis. I don't know. Our shamanic apprenticeship also comes with a live, it's interactive. I mean, we want you to have all of the answers that you need to have within the shamanic apprenticeship. And it's a lot of information. So we always have to have that dialogue. And then on the 28th, we're going to go into Akashic Records. We are going to step into the Akashic Records so you understand how to get there yourselves. Yeah, the last class we did was on ancient civilization was Lemuria, ancient Lemuria. So we're going to work our way through time and all that good stuff. So we're just having fun. Violet Flame, Janet Overcash. I'm assuming Violet Flame is she's trying. We can pretend we don't know. We're really trying to go deep in and bring in new information for people. We really are trying to open things up and, you know, find different views and perspectives. The Violet Flame, live, it's Lisa Fry, Saturday night. The Violet Flame is when we are working with energy. Sometimes we just need to transmute things and take energy that was hurt, painful, needs to be sent back into the light, resurrected back into energy to be used by everything and love and all of that. So when we work with the Violet Flame, we're working with Saint Germain. And really, Saint Germain, when he first come up to me, I didn't know who he was, truthfully, about 5 years ago. And he showed up in a meditation and he's like, look at this. And I was like, that's really cool. I love being able to Google stuff. And I got off my meditation with him and I'm like, who the hell is this person? And it's just truly amazing the amount of connection and change that he has created in my life. So I thought that was a really important class as well. And next week, we're going to start talking about what we want to do in October, because I still have some classes to put on that schedule. And I'm going to get all of our classes scheduled through December so that everybody is aware of what we have going on. Hi, everybody. Amy, I heard you're going for surgery. All the love, light, and I hope I have the right person. Love, light, healing, all that good stuff. Head in your direction. So there we go. All right. So we're going to do some more Akashic Records, and we're going to whip through those and see here. Kim Ingram. What is it with that? Okay, I understand. They're really big on the nose, the scent of smell today. You're having more angel communication than maybe recently, but they're talking very much about talking to people and getting people to listen. And that's the thing, you guys. We are talked to all the time, daily, constantly. But are we listening? That's the key. So anyways, Kim, they're talking and they keep showing me white and I hear singing and I actually pick up a female past life, and the white I pick up is the gosh, I don't know. It's not a uniform. It's a dress. Oh, it's like a convent kind of thing. I don't know if it was the younger people that were being initiated into the faith of Catholicism, not into the faith, but into the sex of, that's a terrible word for nun, isn't it? SECTS. Of being into nunhood. That's what we call a blooper and an outtake. And this is somebody that lived a very quiet life, but was very in tune to everything that they had happen around them. I feel like that's probably why they ended up where they did, because there was a flood. Oh gosh, yeah, I got to understand that now. Thank you. A flood, constant flood of information as an empath. And this person could not handle all of the crush and demand of what was going on around them. This feels pretty dang old. Like I get like 11th and 12th, 13th century, I know it's a broad span, but I mean, the clothing is hard to date, but it just feels very rough. But what I'm dating really is the rosary she has, and the metal on that is it looks like pewter or something along those lines. It's not gold, and it's very rudimentary, and it's hammered out. It's not molded. So that's just the feeling I have from that. But this is where she went in her late teens, and she lived there her whole entire life, and that's where she could find her peace and her quiet. But she had an incredible connection to the angels, incredible connection to the angels, which I also have to say she didn't talk about. It was her own. She thought she might have thought she was crazy because she had energies talking to her, but she knew that there was divine light, and that. But once again, was she worthy enough to, that ego thing in there? Why would I have this divine gift like this, instead of just, I know that when we're doing religious prayer and things like that, we feel like we have a connection. But when the connection really starts talking back, where do we feel like we're not maybe so much connected, and a little bit more, So it was a tormenting kind of life that way. Moving on. Convent. That's it. Convent. A nunnery kind of place. A nunnery. Nunnery. I was raised Catholic. Okay. Moving on. A novice. Anything? Okay. None. Yeah, it was. That's it. That's the habit. I was obviously a very good Christian Catholic. Oh, Ellie says she thinks she's getting a new thing very clear on how people have passed. That's awesome. Signs everywhere. A sign. I can't remember who sings that. Okay. Let's see. Judy Gajeski. Yes, I can say your name. I'm Polish. I can pronounce it. I come from Ohio. We have Polish neighborhoods. What is it? Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. You're being vague. I was getting this very strong paddling motion, like really digging into the water, bringing it forward, digging into the water, bringing it forward. And as I'm doing that, now I know it's more like this and less like this. So I was trying to dig into there's a lot of people that would have paddled, and they're actually showing this means something because it was a long paddle, a very, very long paddle. And this person was sitting in a seat going forward and back and forward and back. And all of these things lead up to something else. So as I'm sitting here watching this big burly guy do this, it is very Viking. It is very, very Viking, and I actually hear Berserker, which is a reference to Vikings. Not that. Oh man, that hurt. God. If Sam complains that he's bleeding, it's because I haven't had a pedicure. Okay, I need a pedicure. Now I definitely need a pedicure. So I don't feel like this is somebody that had a lot of stuff. I don't feel like I feel like he was like, if you were to consider social tiers within Vikings, I guess, I don't know. Like he had the second grade B level tools. Maybe his ex wasn't as nice as somebody else's. I have no idea, but I don't know if they had social structure within Vikings like that. But it's just like he was relegated to rowing. And he was there a lot. But they did, and I actually get these were people that went through extreme weather. So I'd actually get these large waves. So I think they went further out rather than skating the coastlines. I think they went further out to do more exploration than they did raiding. So because this was a very large vessel, and that's why they were rowing. They were rowing to keep it moving forward rather than just sailing down the coast. I don't know. So what do we need to know about this? Why are we talking about this? Oh, I understand. Thank you. Um, so what I get from this was he keeps showing me something in his hand. He keeps showing me something in his hand, and it's something small and dainty. It's from a woman, and he is trying to make his money. He's trying to make his money so he can be worthy to go home to this woman. Unfortunately, I don't feel like he ever returned home. I don't feel like he actually ever went. As I'm asking about it, I see his seat's empty. His seat becomes empty after a while. He never actually went back. So I believe he probably died. You know, we could go out in a boat. The only thing you got for protection is a dragon on the front. You might not have a good day. So, but yeah, that's Viking past life. So that's pretty cool. I don't get a lot of Vikings for some reason. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Aloha, Trina. I know you're getting ready to go back to school, and I'm still sitting here. Yeah, I know. If it hurts, don't do it. I shouldn't kick the table. Shouldn't kick the table. Christy Elliott says, are the things you see with the Lemurian crystal your past lives or things from others? Christy Elliott, this is an excellent question. And what she's talking about is okay. I was reading something else. So what she's talking about is within the Lemurian class that we did, it was, and actually the Lemurian meditation, the guided meditation, there is the Lemurian crystals, and they're very, very much a part of the knowledge that's being released to the world right now. They've been waiting for, thousands of years to all of a sudden be available when we need it the most right here. And these crystals are seeded by the knowledge of an ancient civilization. So what happens is somebody would have taken and worked on a crystal, put their knowledge into it, and then eventually it's seeded to the world. Here's the thing. Here's where it comes mind-blowing. Could that have been you in a past life? Absolutely. Who's to say it wasn't? Christy Elliott. Oh, Trina, you want to go on a trip? I know where there's awesome Lemurian crystals here. That you actually, a seeded crystal that you actually touched at one point? Why not? Why not? Absolutely. Trina, hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. You know where to get some as well? Oh, where? Hold on. Dang, the frog in my throat. So I went to this place and I fell in love with something other than my husband. Who made a mistake? What? I did something, and where do we go? Oh, I'm all about. You want to take a field trip? So, anyways, I bought a master Lemurian. You should at very least get to touch it. She's here in Hawaii, you guys, in Oahu. Oh my God. So, but Lemurian crystals, it's the name of the shop. And you have, yeah, right, right. We need to get together for lunch because they've closed the beaches, so we can't go sit at the beach. Um, but it's actually Lemurian crystals in Haleiwa. So yeah, I'm all about going to dig for gems. So this is what's called a diamondita, and you guys can almost see the rainbows in it. See the rainbows in there? This is called a diamondita, Lemurian crystal. Where crystals rock in Pearl City? I haven't been there. Yeah, the name is hey girl, I have no life. If you want to go, I'm all about like I need to go back. There's a argonite I want, but I doubt I'll get it. So the thing about this, you guys, is you can see these barcodes. Okay, these very clear. Wait, let me get them because it's so shiny. Very clear barcodes. Of course, this is a very large crystal. There they are. See those barcodes and how deep they are? You're going to find them on every side. See that? They're on every side. This one's called the dolphin. It's a master crystal. It was the main crystal off of a blanket of crystals. Lemurian crystals do not, yeah, they do have some really crazy ones. They're great. But this is the dolphin. You can see the dolphin up here on the crystal right here. This is the head coming backwards. This one, oh, look, can you see right here? These are called diamonditas because they're the grade A. There's so many inclusions in them that they are just, when you turn it, rainbows go everywhere. It's beautiful. So anyhow, you can find one with triangles too, yeah. But they know the people that own the mine. So what I like about their shop, and even after we leave here, what I like about their shop is, what is she just guessing? Is that they know the people. They know the people. You know where it came from. You can go online and someone goes, well, it's a Lemurian crystal. And if you don't know where it came from, you're just guessing unless you're really good at picking up that energy. You always are looking for your energy anyways. But to know that they came from that mine is amazing. You miss Pizza Place in Haleiwa Joe's. Love Haleiwa. I don't want to live there. Yeah. It is. Oh yeah, we've gone live there for a couple times. Absolutely live from the shop. They're probably numb. They'll love it. We do it all the time. Oh my gosh. Have you seen their grid in their garden? Whose garden? Whose garden? But that we've actually had people on here. Matter of fact, a couple people on here that I can see right here, right now, that we've gone shopping and Sam's done video shopping with them, and they've picked out their crystals and then they mail them to them. So it's been a lot of fun. But that is my, oh my gosh, I can't believe I purchased that purchase. But I also did buy, and I'm going back this weekend and the next weekend to buy more pieces for pendants, because when we get home, we're going to Oklahoma to get the Suburban. It was the Sam Shopping Network. It was so much fun. But we're going home to get the Suburban, and then we're going to Ohio, and we're going to take all of my silversmithing stuff back to Oklahoma with us when we go. So I will be working again, producing jewelry in October. So I'm going to go buy a bunch of Lemurians to set into pendants so that I have them. And when somebody feels one call to them, then they're available. But it's just something I'm really excited about doing. Oh, I can't wait to get back into my jewelry. I just can't. You guys, if you haven't seen my jewelry, it's on it's Mystic Cowgirl Jewelry on Facebook. And I haven't produced anything in a while. I have inventory, but I haven't produced anything in a while because we've been traveling too much. I'm going to pick up what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy a bunch of these great little pieces. And And if I don't like, oh, the bag is sitting right there. Damn it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to choke to death and I'll spin again. Okay. So I bought these on their online thing. You guys can find them. Their thingy. Is that the one? So, but this one's mine. This one's personally mine. So nobody can call dibs on this one. Sorry. But this is the piece that's going to sit back at the very, on my neck. That's part of it and it's not mine to, can you see all those ridges? So this is a really good size, and you can see right through the crystal, you can see the ridges. So this is going to sit right here. So I'm going to go pick up a bunch of pieces about this size. And what will happen is I will let people pick their crystal before I make it. That's how I think I'm going to do this. Because there are so, yes, Linda, I saw you in a picture yesterday with that necklace on. There are so many beautiful pieces. And honestly, I bought this as a pack and I never even looked at these. Ooh. Oh, well, yeah. See, here's a nice little piece. I have a bunch of little pieces. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Ellie Coils are gorgeous, and I sit on some here. I feel like, man. Okay. All right. You know what? Lisa, charge your crystals in the sands before you leave. This one they took out into the boat and swam with the dolphins with. I'm just so excited. But I am going to take it down to the beach, and we have actually had it, and we've used it healing sessions down in by where the seals pup. I can't remember the name of it. That beach over there by the airfield. I love that beach over there. So anyhow, I have a very, the full moon. This is something we will definitely sit out in the full moon. And we're going to do a class on full moon and why it's good for your crystals and stuff like that. Because I'll tell you what, we had a quartz that I'd had for years and I had never put out in the moon. And Sam took all of our crystals out and it came in, it was clear. I was like, okay. So now we do it all the time. You guys, if you find a crystal that you resonate with, buy it, because there's a reason. Our energies are very specific, and when we find something that we ring with, I can guarantee you I would not have bought that crystal 5 years ago. I wouldn't have bought that crystal a year ago. But I have learned that once you go along and you pass up an opportunity for something that rings with your soul, then you regret it later. And as I sit here and rub it like my precious. Anyhow, we're not talking about dancing around sky clad, you guys, in the full moon with your crystals. We're just saying, set them out. We're not doing it here because, there's too many kids around here. Yes, regret does suck. It does. And I've lived in that perpetual, I wish I had done this and I wish I had done that, because I'm always very thrifty, and that I was not about. I just went, let's do it. Just a nice moon bath. In the newsletter we do have coming out here in the next week, we do have a beginning article by Lord Spilicus, and he is a pagan elder that is going to be contributing every month to our newsletter. We're really excited. He's super excited as well. And anybody that it's my father, he's super excited. He's been in the craft over 60 years now, over 50 years. So he really does know his stuff. But he's starting the beginnings of the paganism. Deities is what he's starting with. So he's just easing us out there into the different energies that we work with within the craft. I studied Wicca, and it wasn't for me. So I kind of like stepped away from it. And he is really always been an amazing teacher. So Runs in the family. I know, right? I'm struggling with trying to figure out how to change the paragraphs on a Canva newsletter, and I had to step away from it today because I'm like, I don't understand. So there's obviously some things I'm not understanding right now. That's okay. It's all right. So let me put this up here. This is for the Late Bloomers membership, you guys. All of the things we talk about come from the Late Bloomers membership, basically. We're always going over stuff that we are talking about within our private community, because we do have a private community that we can talk about all this with. If you feel that you are a shaman and don't know how to go about walking that ancient and really cool path, you guys, I just can't tell you how moving it is. This is the Shamanic Apprenticeship. It is not a wham bam thank you ma'am. It is a year-long course that you will walk the age, that old soul, learn how to transition spirits over, energy over, attachments, psychopomp, the whole 9 yards. It's all in there. So that we have that going on. All this stuff going on. Just so much stuff. Trina, yes, I'll message you. We need to do, because I have time to do lunch before you go to school. Okay. Everybody, if I didn't get to read to you, I'm so sorry. Please go to My Mystical Life and follow so you can see when I'm online. There's so many comments that they roll past so quickly. So if I didn't get to you, it is nothing personal. I swear. I want to read for everybody. I really, really do. I do. Kelsey Morgan, I love your dog. You teach in Waianae. Don't you live in Waianae? Kelsey Morgan, I love your dog. She's like, you said my name. Oh, wait. No. I'm supposed to tell you to dig deep. I'm supposed to tell you that there's something that you're supposed to be paying attention to that is not readily above ground for you to see. And I know that's I don't know the reference here so much, but they're showing you actually taking a shovel and digging and looking around to find out what it is that you need to be looking for. It's like you're digging with no intention. Oh, I understand. Thank you. Have you set goals for yourself? Have you said, this is what I want out of life, career, love, spirituality? Have you set that up, or are you just kind of drifting through life? Because they're like, if you start digging in one spot and you are like, I want to get to the bottom of there, that is my goal. There's gold down there. There's gold down there. That's what they're saying. Set the intention. Set the intention. It's always very important that we have an aim. I try. I really do try. And I'm just like always pulled to by spirit to read for people. And her dog caught my eye. I miss my dog. I miss my dog. I miss my kids. So they're saying, if you are lost, watch The Secret, you guys. This is for every one of you guys. Watch The Secret. And what was it? Down the rabbit hole, somebody shared that, or what the bleep do you know? We need a reading list for manifestation because we need to do it. If we drift, that is what we're setting our sights at, on drifting. And I can't tell you how amazing and how much change The Secret, just that silly little movie, made in my life in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. To date, we are almost at $9,000 in mail because we just want it. Just want it. It's part of The Secret. Why? Why do we get it? Because I put the intention, I want to see checks in my mailbox. We started this 2 years ago, almost $9,000. It's there. I've never made a vision board. Isn't that crazy? I've not done it. The Secret, you guys, everybody watch The Secret. It will change your life in every area you want it to. It's amazing. Even the area of, damn it, will Lisa pay attention to me and give me a reading? Manifest that stuff. I try. Okay, I hope everybody had a great day. It is 95 degrees out here in Hawaii, and I'm going to walk a mile down the road for some Indian tacos in Hawaii. So just know that everything that yeah, Leslie's right, it's already there waiting for you. Everything that you want is already there waiting for you. Oh, thank you. Uh, this takes us, this has a lot of stuff in it at the moment. Okay. And not enough. Thank you. Okay, everybody. There we go. Okay. Have a wonderful afternoon. And Vicky Roop, I'll get you next time. I'm supposed to get you next time. They show you making God's eyes out of yarn. I'm not quite sure why they're talking about bring some color into your life. I'll message you, Trina. We're going to get together. They're talking about Indian tacos. I've never had Indian tacos. I've had tacos, but not in, with the fry bread. She's making real home fry bread. God. Making God's eyes and bringing color in and doing something repetitive. And this is for Vicky Roop. And really bringing that, repetitive nonsense. It just is mindless activity. Bring it in. Bring it in, because that is where we can find some peace and some calm. I'm sorry, everybody. I love all of you. You just went electric purple in your hair. If I left mine on for 5 minutes, it'd probably be electric purple, but I'm a chicken. I leave it in for like 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm transitioning to pink at the moment. So anyhow. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. Hope to see you on the membership, because we have so many incredible things coming up. If you have questions about that, message me, My Mystical Life, all that, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And have a great afternoon. Find joy, find peace, feel divine. Feel divine, because you are. All right, talk to you guys later.